Business Bootcamp. What's up? Happy Monday. I am so thrilled to be coming on live tonight and talking about this topic about what other people think about your business is none of your business. And I'm going to preface this with a couple of stories. One being, I remember a few years ago, one of my good friends made a comment to me about my social media posts and the fact that I needed to have somebody edit them. Now, I'm going to be really real with you guys. Like, as a creative, being detail oriented is not my strength. So it was something that sort of definitely hurt my feelings at the time when I heard it. And I'm sure we can all relate. We've had someone make maybe a comment about our business that it just doesn't sit really well. We're not maybe sure why, but it's sort of hurtful. And maybe there's like a bit of truth to it, but it just, in the moment, it doesn't really maybe serve the right purpose. I'm going to talk about this in a second. I'm going to tell you guys about one other thing that also happened, and I just pulled them together as a bit of a pattern for myself. So I had someone that my mom knows, I guess, recently listened to a podcast, and she made a comment about, like she should stop saying like so much. And I'm not going to lie, my first reaction was like, I don't even know you. Like, and so what? Like, I'm honestly just myself when I'm being interviewed. I don't try to censor myself. I don't try to sound a different way. It's just who I am and what I do. So, thanks, honey. But it definitely like hit me sort of the wrong way. And my first instinct and sort of gut reaction there was, I was really angry because not that I don't deal with criticism well, but I think sometimes that energy is not necessarily a positive one. It doesn't feel positive in the moment. And then I remembered the Brene Brown quote where she talks about, unless you're getting your ass kicked in the arena, then your opinion doesn't matter. And thinking back to all these scenarios, what sort of tied them together for me was that none of these people, and of course there's been many more, we've all had those comments that come to us. I've talked to so many coaches and they're like, like my mom thinks this about it, like, or I shouldn't put pictures of myself in like a bathing suit online, like that would just not go over well. And there's all these other people's expectations that we like try to live up to. And yet, one, they're not in the business of doing what we do. And two, like I have to ask myself and ask you guys the same question. Would you trade lives with that person? Do you want their life? Because there's really I think there's got to be a bit of hesitation here. If that person that is giving you business advice, if you wouldn't want their life, why would you take their advice? Because that's where it's going to lead to, like the decisions and how they think about things. It has led them to where they are today. So it's none of your business to take their advice if they're not where you want to be. So it's not about, like when my mom says something or gives me advice, I mean, I want to be caring and appreciate that she's, giving me the effort, but I won't let it change my compass from where I know I need to go and who my ears need to be tuned into when it comes to business and what I need to do with my life. There are certain things that I will listen to certain people for if I would be willing to trade lives with them in that area. Like, it's like taking marriage advice from someone that's been divorced 5 times. Like, it just doesn't make sense when you think about it. But sometimes we can get so caught up in that cycle. And I think it really stems back to our childhood. And, sometimes certain people in our lives we can go right back there. And we leave that sort of being an adult and where we are now, and we go right back to how we used to feel as a child. So it can become very easy to get into those patterns. So the next time you get some advice or criticism or whatever it is, I just want you to think about those two things. Like, is that person also playing in the arena? Like, are they a podcast expert that should be giving someone speech tips on how their speech should be in a podcast? Question 1. Question 2, would you trade business lives with them? Like, is their business something that you would want to run, and therefore should you be actually taking that advice? So I know that's sort of a simple tip for a Monday, but it's made a big difference in deciding like what to care about and just blazing that trail forward in how I want to show up, who I want to help, and what my brand really represents. Because I think, so if you let that advice, if you take it to heart, then it will change that trajectory. And success really is, I think, the more that you know yourself and the more that you continue to show up as yourself, you become more and more and more and more authentic. That is where you can make deeper connections with people, and you can serve more people and help more people because they're your people, and you don't need to be any different than who you are. You've just got to find your people. So the more authentic your message is and your voice is, the easier that those people will come to you. So I'd love for you guys, if you found something helpful there, definitely leave a comment what the number one thing is that you're going to take away. And I wanted to just leave you guys, I feel like I have like all the updates right now of things going on, but exciting stuff. So episode 3 of the podcast, Social Selling Simplified, is up. And I talked to business expert Michelle West all about the chokehold of fear. Really interesting that we're talking about this topic today. And that is what the podcast episode is all about. It's about how to let up on that fear, and what is the good type of fear, the one that you're doing something even though you're scared, versus the type of fear that it's just holding you back and you're not doing it all, so you're not showing up in your business. So really, really awesome chat. She is just a wealth of knowledge. So make sure you guys go and listen to that. It's on Apple Podcasts, Spotify. It's also on the website, ashleyshaw.ca/podcast library. iHeartRadio. It's on all the places that you can listen to podcasts if you just search Social Selling Simplified. The second thing I want to tell you guys about an upcoming guest is one of my really good friends and personal stylist. Her name is Trish Taylor. And if you guys saw any of the pictures from my latest video shoot and photo shoot, you'll know that I wasn't just wearing all black. Tell you, 50% of my closet is all black clothes. And Trish has this amazing ability to understand someone's brand and then bring it to life through your wardrobe. So I'm super pumped to be talking to Trish. Her and I are going to be chatting next week, and that episode is going to come out on the podcast the first week of January. But she is also going to be doing something super special for Business Bootcamp peeps and giving you guys a discount on her signature course, which is all about batching your wardrobe and taking 6 pieces like in your outfit, like workout outfits and different things like that, and batching them for 6 months. So you're not wearing the same thing all the time. Your brand is standing out and you're really showing up in social and not like disappearing into the background. So you guys aren't going to want to miss that. And then day 2 of there's 5 days for the deals of Christmas. So if you guys haven't checked your email, make sure to check that out. There are 5 different deals coming your way. 1 is already there, 2 is coming, but these are all the things all year that I'm asked for. Now, this could be like bulk lead magnets, like you just want a bunch of lead magnets. You like to do your emails, you like to do your posts, but you just want all the lead magnets. Or emails. You want a pack of emails so that you can have those ready because you like to do your freebies and you like to do your posts. Those are the types of things that the elves that Ashley Shaw has been working on, and you guys aren't gonna want to miss those. I don't do this throughout the year. It's just a special Christmas thing. So there are 5 of those deals coming your way. So make sure to check your email, and the preview email for January is coming out tomorrow. So don't miss that. That is always the most opened email ever that comes out. So I'll be doing a sneak peek of what's to come in January. Well, guys, I hope your Monday is off to an amazing start, and I will see you guys on Wednesday for a quick tip episode. Have a great rest of the day, guys, and I'll talk to you soon.